Hey guys, and welcome back to Journey into Pandora. Last time we went 3-0, so we're doing pretty well with our green-red Yak'd deck, but we haven't really had a chance to use Mother of all Yak's. The other Yak's have been pretty good actually. Cobbled Warbeast, the Emerald Yak, they've all proven that they're pretty decent in the deck, but I think the MVP so far has been Tiki Caretaker, just basically allowing us to win board control, which is what we want all the time, especially when we're playing a mid-range deck like this. So without further ado, let's just get into more games and see if we can complete this run with 6 wins. Alright guys, we are back against Sook once again. It looks like Sook and I are destined to fight each other. Just always destined to fight each other. We are the kings of Pandora. Pandora belongs to us. Now, last time I took 2 games off Sook. I wonder what Sook has in store for us this time. Is this going to be an Emerald Yak? No, it's going to be an Explorer. That actually works out quite nicely for us now, because now Emerald Yak is relevant. But what can we do now? I think we just take Mountain and pass, just to see what else our opponent gets up to, because if our opponent decides to push down the left, we might just have to play a bit more defensive in this region, and our opponent is going to do that. I wanted to throw the ball in my opponent's end of the court and just see what happens from there. Got our Lava Surge. So this is in a very good position to challenge our creatures. Power-ups could be very deadly going forward. I feel like I just play the Spirit Mate? I don't know. I feel like I actually play the Emerald Yak. And then get this Steam Forge down. We're quite crammed right now on board. We haven't got a lot of tiles to work with when it comes to moving around, unfortunately. Okay, gonna take a more defensive approach here. Is interested in retaining this card's power, which is fair enough. So I feel like we take a Mountain. I guess we'll take our Spirit Rebirth at this point, because if these trade, at least we get a power up, our opponent get a power up as well. So we're just kind of matching things here. It's like it's not in a very good position, but the Baby Yak might be able to keep things in check for a little while. Fire Elemental gonna get a power up. Ooh, Swordfish. That's definitely a threat. Demon Wing. Not the card I want to get power-ups from, I will be honest. Alright. Again, our lands are very awkward. Especially with our opponent invading right now. I don't really want to play Fire Elemental because it just dies to the Demon Wing, but I don't feel like I have much choice at this point. Get the axe grinder down as well. So this is basically me just saying, I'm going to play a lot of stuff. You deal with this and then I'll see what happens from there. Hopefully this Steam Forge affects something other than Tiki Piper. But the Tiki Piper is grown into a reasonable threat. Takes a clear. I imagine it's just going to be a full clear. But like I said, I'm just trying to get down to some of this first, and maybe I'll draw something worthwhile. Yep. Spirit Rebirth will hopefully die now. Rebel Slinger. Alright. Oh no, that's no. That's not what I want to see. I don't want to see no Manta Riders. We have Mother of all Yak'd. Baby Yak finally gets a power up. Let's take a draw. Cypher's fodder. This on free life is not fun. So let's stick Cypher's fodder here and then we'll pass. This is my only hope right now. I don't see much of a way out. This is some really strong pressure. Not only that, you know, have a Manta Rider available as well. There's a lot of like high value creatures coming from my opponent. I do have Firestorm. Could help. Tiki Piper continues to grow up. Let's take a draw. It's not good, is it? Alright, this is desperation. Luckily it's only 4 Faeria. It's not actually worth that much. Even with 12 attack. But yeah. Finally kill this guy. These trade. Leaving the 2-2. Giving us some breathing room. Tiki Piper continues to grow up into a big threat. Ooh, that's a card. Would really like to see a Firestorm at this point. Firestorm just brings you right back into this match. Bald Lightning's not bad. It's not great, but it's okay. Secret of Strength, that's not bad either. Let's take a draw. Okay, we're gonna have to use the secret just to keep some stuff in check. Cheeky Caretaker can power up itself. Just to defend in this situation. Now these two can run into this just fine. But we can see our opponent potentially play bigger threats I have to deal with, but yeah, we'll see. Clear. Goes for another Templar. Lower the waist, gonna sack the 2-1. Can't double collect anymore. So just putting that 6-4 down. Ground Shaker, pretty good. Copter, not bad either. Not great, but not bad. Right, we'll go for Ground Shaker. So we're starting to defend a bit better now. We're starting to get things going. But we haven't seen our opponent's treasure yet, so that's another important thing to consider. Like, we haven't seen this treasure. What is it? Could it be like Magda's Rose? Magda's Rose would probably just win the game at this point. Gonna taunt us up with a couple of Imperial Guards by the looks of it. We do have the Copter, at least. So we can use the Copter to kill the 3-2. Just to relieve a bit of that pressure. And just kill an Imperial Guard and go from there, I think. Punishment. This actually gives us a lot. So we can punish this. +1. Move across. We'll get the Copter. Kills this off, and then we kill the Yak. All right, guys, we are in this game. I was a little skeptical about me making any form of comeback, but now we're doing pretty good. We're starting to keep things on board. We're getting some good reactive cards as well. Takes a draw. We've got Chalice for next turn, so we could use Chalice to really push. Our opponent has tons of Faeria to work with, but I am pretty confident that we can make some form of comeback here. Is that a power up? No, just another guard. Okay. Another treasure. That's going to be Dark Crystal. I don't have Bottle Light. That was my last one because I was playing green-red. So Dark Crystal's really good here, but I don't have enough Faeria to use it, unfortunately. So I probably just go for Chalice. Let's go for the Chalice. Then we can use the Copter. Clear this out. We'll take +1 for now. I don't see a reason to build it. I was thinking about building some aggressive lands up, but I'm nowhere near the Mother of all Yak's yet, and I would rather have a way to Dark Crystal next turn. Now, my opponent could have Bottled Lightning themselves, and that would actually be really strong. Flame Burst Ruby's pretty good as well. Could, like, hit Flame Burst Ruby, clear the board. But I have the Dark Crystal follow-up now, which is really good. So I have an AoE, and it looks like my opponent's deck has a lot of weenies. It is Pandora, so it could really have anything. But so far, I've seen a lot of small creatures. Bottled Lightning. I was talking about it. It wasn't me who had it. It was my opponent. Forest. Alright. Take a mountain here. Get into the boulder thrower. And we'll pass. So now we have a win con. We can currently just pew pew away with the boulder thrower our opponent's orb from here. We have a power up as well in the caretaker, so we can push that damage even further. But it doesn't matter. Death's Desire is going to finish it off. I do gain a lot of Faeria. This is opening up Mother of all Yak's. My opponent floods now. I'll go for Dark Crystal, but my opponent plays a little slower. Mother of all Yak's definitely will be my play. Speaking of Yak's. So it looks like I will probably Dark Crystal. Leave my Steam Forge alone. What's it done to you? Keep playing to the board. Okay. That's really good. So Dark Crystal is fantastic here. I don't really see a reason not to do the Dark Crystal. And then we can go... Because Salamander the 1? It's probably not worth it. I've just realized I changed my neutral. I thought Dark Crystal wasn't actually that good. I could have just Flame Burst. So yeah, that was a misstep from me. The reason I Dark Crystal is because it's been a while since I played Pandora, but I saw Drain 4 life and I thought it did 4 damage to everything. Oh my goodness. People are gonna be upset. So that was actually a bad Dark Crystal. I could have, like I said, Flame Burst. And then I could have probably just went for the 2/8. We're both getting low on cards. I do need to start winning at some point. I still have Yak'd. You know, Yak'd's still an option. These are locked in by the Wood Elemental. My Piper can finish this off. Blaze Salamander could be pretty good, depending on what comes down. I was going to sack this guy. Into a Deathwish Ghoul. So, Firestorm, really good in this situation. I say a card and it shows up. I don't deserve this, guys. Now we're going to start building aggressive lands. I want to start at least pushing something up here. Even if it's just a baby yak. Chipping away for 1 damage per turn. Another Oblivion Rider. And a Queen's Guard. Yak'd shows up. Alright. Okay. So I'm gearing up for a Blazing Salamander Tiki Caretaker combo to finish off the Queen's Guard. I'm hoping that gives me enough breathing room to set up the Yak'd. Oh my goodness, he can fly. Wait. Oh, it's got a Flash Wind? No, it's a Fanatic. Takes 4 damage there. The last card. Is that Zealous? Right, Mother of all Yaks will have to come down defensive at this point. Let's lock this down. A 13 Faeria Mother of all Yaks. Not ideal, but you know, it's okay. Well, it'll keep us in the match for a little while. We still have that Blazing Salamander. We also have the Tiki Caretaker as well. Jumps in the middle. That's what I want to see. All right, that's pretty cool. So we get a good kind of like mini AoE clear. Just gonna heal this boy back up. Problem is I'm locked in by the taunt. Not quite as good as I'd want it to be. Yeah, the positioning's a bit off here, so we're gonna do it this way. I might just lose this to fatigue at this point. Fatigue is not looking good. Deep with Stalker to eat my yak? Oh no. They're gonna punch me. Chipping away at me very slowly and just gonna neutral, so it looks like my opponent's playing for the fatigue game as well. I'm gonna double neutral in here. We'll play a war. Yeah, we'll play one here now. So we have 3 turns to kill our opponent. And hope our opponent just doesn't draw anything good. Oh, opponent takes a draw. Goes for an alt. Oh man, I don't want to fight an Altar of Souls right now. Luckily, I have the Caretaker to finish it off. Oh, Flash Wind. That's spicy. But it's fine. I have ways to deal with this. Thanks to that Cypher's Wrath. I might just win this. Very rusty game for me, but oh my goodness, this might just be a win. This is why my opponent just top decks a Wind Soldier. Can't be attacked, are you serious? Come on. Of all the cards to play, man, why did you play this one? This is not fair. Oh my goodness. Alright. We're just gonna... No, why not? Damn you, Iona, what are you doing? Oh, it draws the last card. This is when it's just soul drain and I lose. No, why? Why does my opponent top deck the best cards? But it's fine, right? Can I just win? No, I need one more damage. I need one more damage to win. Whatever. Whatever. Oh man, like I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. The last few cards of my opponent's deck were amazing. Ah, man. It was a good game though. Good game, dude. You got your revenge on me finally. This will take me down to 1 loss. So once again, I'm in the danger zone. So I need to win all games from now on. I need to win 3 games in a row in order to succeed. Let's get on to our next match. Alright guys, we're in our other match here. This could be it. This could be the end of the road. Ah, that last game though. Ah, man. It was just like I felt like I'd finally got somewhere. I could do something. I made a big mistake with the Dark Crystal, I think. That was one of my biggest problems. But, you know, I felt like I was getting somewhere. And then all of a sudden, just like that, the Iona into Crystal Flower, it was just like, ah, why? Why me? Why put this pressure on me now to win? I was in cruise mode. I was just, you know, going along, enjoying the game, and now 1 win and I'm done. 1 loss, sorry, and I'm done, and that's it. That's the end of my run once again. The brutality of Pandora. So little Yak's coming out. We did actually, speaking of Yak's, we did get to play Mother of all Yak's. It wasn't the most efficient one, but it did something. Oh. Oh, really? Already? Is this the life we lead? We're getting smoked? Alright. I could have just caretakered. Oh dear guys, I'm just not with it today. It's just one of those days. This kind of works, I suppose. I could get soul drained or something, but you know, this should work out for me. I don't see. I guess unless this gets choking sands, and then do I even care? And this line gives me the flexibility of killing the double collector on the next turn, so maybe it is actually a little bit better than Tiki Caretaker. Because now I'm setting up for Cypher's Wrath on the follow-up. Here's a soul drain. On my Caretaker, that's absolutely fine. This guy's back to normal. Cypher's Wrath. Alright, so yeah, it actually worked out in my favor being able to use the Cypher's Wrath on the Fanatic. Just stopping that collection, regaining control. A lot more aggressive Pandora decks today. Mistral Guide coming out. Hopefully I draw something for like another Caretaker or something. I guess I can just do this. Like, the Tiki Piper is just keeping this little yak alive. The plan is just to lock it in place for a turn. And see what I can get done. So what's coming down? Wind Soldier? Yep. Gets the dash. Gonna hit. Finish my boy off. and then I have the Emerald Jack to challenge it on the follow-up. But currently my hand is looking quite light. I do want to build I just want to build towards the Yak'd really. But I'm not in a good position to do that. I could play a really defensive Yak'd. I could have one here. I can start shooting on these tiles, or I could have one here that shoots across. Oh, that's actually pretty good. It'll do a little bit of damage. We'll take, I guess we'll just take another mountain just in case we pick up Firestorm next turn. It's not looking too bad. We're both collecting off one well. My opponent has the more aggressive position, but I'm starting to get my Yak's now. And if I can get this Yak'd set up next turn and get some things going, Mother of all Yaks could be quite cheap going forward. Safeguard, such a good card in Pandora. Very good card. Alright, business time. Let's take care of this. Take a forest here. This gives us a bit of flexibility to attack like this tile in the future. Got the Cypher's Fodder down as well, so we're just playing the Cypher's Fodder as a way to challenge this desert tile, so if anything comes down here, at least Cypher's Fodder can handle it, and Yak'd might be able to get some, actually finally get to shoot some people and get some Yaks down. The old saying that lambs to the slaughter, or Yaks to the slaughter in this case. What's coming down? Unless it's Choking Sands, this should live. I'm not sure what could come down here. Maybe a Zealous Crusader, which is absolutely fine. I do have the Tiki Caretaker to take care of business. If nothing comes down that I need the Tiki Caretaker to help out with, Tiki Caretaker's probably just going to come down on the Yak'd. Yeah, that's fine. Mummy of all Yaks. Feels good, guys. Alright, let's take a draw. We could get Pandora. Awesome. Chalice from the Palace. Yeah, we'll use the 1/1 here. We'll go for a Chalice. Come on! Hit everything but the Yak'd, really. We're looking in a very good position here. You know, we have a lot of strong threats. We could just see Doomsday come down. Doomsday would reset things. But I'd gain a 2 cost reduction on my Mother of all Yaks. I'll go up to 10 Faeria, and then I can just +1 into Mother of all Yaks. So Doomsday, while it's good, it doesn't completely blow me out of the game. I can still respond with a strong Mother of all Yaks. Using Monk to clear the little Yak. Gonna Templar. Yep, that's fine. We can take a draw. Steamforge set up. I'm going to shoot here, and then we're going to move on to this desert and pass. So the Tiki Caretaker is just covering the desert. That's his job right now. Just to, make sure that my opponent can't play anything here for a turn, and then Yak'd should get another hit off. Azarai! Stealing all that attack. 15-6. Quite a threat. Actually do this. I don't mind losing this now. I just want the cost reduction. And we get 1 damage. If the Steam Forge had hit here, we'd have lethal. And let's lock this up with taunts. just play, guys, just to make sure that I can't lose. Takes a draw, and I think that's going to wrap things up for a win. After the slow start to the episode and getting that loss, and then the Ruby Yak's going to finish things off. So pretty awesome there, you know, getting the win. That's going to take us to 4-1. So we're still in the danger zone, but only 2 wins away from completing Pandora. So let's carry on and see how I perform. Alright guys, another match. How will it go this time? Will this be the end of my Pandora run? About to find out. I'm feeling pretty confident after that last game. I feel that the last game was probably the best representation of what the deck was supposed to do. You know, get those Yak's down, get a good mother of all the Yak's off. Hopefully I can do the same thing. I did keep this hand. You know, I can increase the life of the Ruby Yak. I have some removal. Lots of good options. So I am going to give up my Turn 1 collection here. Probably just go for a forest. Giving up the Turn 1 collection to go for the Ruby Yak on the follow-up, and then maybe use the Tiki Piper as a utility card instead of using it for early harvesting. Yeah, let's go Fire Elemental instead. Fire Elemental maybe just a little bit better, just because I can accelerate my lands in between the wells quicker. And even though we play ranged creatures which attack from here, and in my like previous green-red decks, that I've gone for more defensive lines. You know, I'm absolutely fine playing a bit more aggressive into the wells. But now I'm considering, actually, do I just switch sides? I think the answer is yes. Because now I've picked up Yak'd, I don't feel like I need to go in the wells. I can just play defensive. And my land placement isn't as important as the Salamander deck because I don't run any Emerald Salamanders. So I can get away with a few bits and pieces. Oh, more Yaks. I like more Yaks. So we can play Yak'd next turn, and while I was considering Tiki Piper and this, I'm probably going to Tiki Piper this instead, just to give it a bit more sustain. Once on 10 Faeria, we've got plenty of Faeria ourselves, so that's fine. We can really start getting things going now. Get that last land down. Set up the Yak'd. Give it a Piper as well, just to make sure that it can live. Yeah, we'll go from here. So now we can get this deck going again. Yak'd, you know, quite an important part of the strategy to get that mother of Yaks reduced. Now, I'm strongly considering a Cypher's Wrath on this this Hermit now, mainly because if I kill this, I don't really care if this gets powered up so much. I'm gonna double neutral across. I don't want to build defensive. I could just go for a Yak instead. So I can just, yeah, I could probably just do that instead. So we'll stick a little Yak here to help protect us, and then we'll just shoot this down. I wish I could set this up. Oh, maybe I don't. Maybe I do want to set this up. Actually, maybe I don't care about the Fire Elemental. Yeah, this is probably seems a little odd now, but I'm just gonna do this. This Flame Spitter is so far out the way where I just don't care about it. So I'm hoping now to get some value out of the Spirit of Rebirth. Right, Neko. Devouring Plant. And a Caretaker. Yep, just getting these power-ups feels good, guys. Grand Shaker. Yeah, Grand Shaker's pretty good here. I do lose my spirit, but I think that's absolutely fine. I'll take a draw. It's a ranks grinder. Okay. So we run this in. Let me do my math quickly. So that's 5, and then I have Cypher's Wrath to finish it off. So let's run this in. Play the Grand Shaker. Do I run this in just to get more power-ups? I think so, actually. And the main reason I done that is that I don't value the 1/1 anymore. I actually prefer giving these power-ups because if I can get some aggressive lands going next turn, I could play some really threatening axe grinders going forward. Are gonna block me the Grizzlies. The Grizzly blockers. Alright, we can shoot this. This is going to spawn here. I will mountain. Play an axe grinder in this position. And then I'll pass. So I'm just protecting the Yak'd. You can see how desperate my opponent is to clear it. So that could indicate to me that there's no way to clear it now, or maybe there's no way in the deck to clear it. Because this is going to need quite a lot of gas in order to kill the Yak'd. And then I have these guys to just finish it off later. Oh, it's a Gift of Rakoa. Doesn't kill it though. Doesn't kill it. Firestorm pickup. What does Firestorm offer me? So Firestorm lets me kill this. I get 3 damage. So let me Firestorm first, and let's go from here. If I build lands, so I can run this in. Unfortunately, run this one in. I guess I can do it this way. So we'll kill this, move here, kill this, shoot this, and then we can Piper this next turn, and hope there's not a Dark Crystal or a Bottle Lightning or some form of AoE to just kill everything here. Happy to run this guy in. Take a shot with the Yak. I'll probably double neutral across, get the axe grinder spot on the follow-up turn. We can Chalice first. Why are you not giving me power-ups to this Yak? And then I can Tiki, keep this alive. Another treasure found. Secret of Strength, that's pretty good. You know, this Yak can become a real threat. Next turn I could like shoot, and then I can move here. Mountain. Gonna power up all the creatures everywhere with the drums. This is a bit of a problem. Maybe I can find some removal. Oh, that actually works out. Could have moved to a mountains blazing the salamander. That would have been better. I'm just gonna pre-buff this guy. We'll go from there. So yeah, I could have actually done that instead. Instead of digging for removal there. That was like a desperation draw. It is a bad habit, but it's a hard one to kick sometimes. No! Wow, that's so greedy. Oh my goodness. No one plays around Secret of Strength. So greedy, and there we have it. So another win on the board. We are getting there, guys. A bit of a misstep from me there. I could have done a few things differently, for sure. I had a desperation draw there. I was just like, I need to draw removal. I need to draw. I had removal in hand. I just had to make the land. Slow things down. This is the final game. Win or lose. It's going to conclude this journey into Pandora. Let's get to it. Alright guys, we're going to wrap things up with a run back. Who will win? This could be... Actually, this is probably my opponent's last life as well. So this is the deciding game. There's lots of early pressure that I remember. We had lots of Grizzlies. There's Sigami Warriors. Crackthorn was also a thing as well. Crackthorn. But we do have some pretty good options here. Could have done with your last game. We have a lot of Yak'ds going around. Well, I might switch sides once again. Yep, as expected. It's gonna pass here. Don't mind going for a caretaker. Just a collector. We are gonna do exactly the same strategy we did last time. One shard already found. Whew, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like if I can beat this deck without a Yak'd in my opening hand. It's gonna be a firebomb. Into a flame. The flame spitter is back for revenge. Doesn't even want to ping this, just wants to go face. It's another caretaker. The power up itself. These caretakers have been fantastic in our previous games. But here they're just being used as collectors. Rubiak, how's it going, buddy? Okay, let's get you set up. Start causing some trouble. I'm gonna pre-buff this as well. Stick this here. Nice durable Rubiak to start getting things going. Now 6-7, pretty good stats. Little flame spit is not gonna have too much influence. Save the safeguard for a more proactive play. Reactive play. The proactive play was the power up. Reactive play is the safeguard. Oh, Flame Spitter is daring. Wants to fight me. Oh, Gift of Recora is another card I need to watch out for that my opponent has access to. Caretaker. Is there a Flame Burst in hand? Is that why the Flame Spitter pinged my face? So many questions. Oh, there's the Gift of Recora. And then another Flame Spitter? Oh, Salamander. Salamander and a Crackthorn in this build. That is good to know. Copter, not going to help me too much in this situation. It's time to back out and retreat. We'll wait until next turn, see if we draw anything a little bit better. Pandora's opening very fast here. Should be getting treasures very soon. Double neutrals right across. Devouring Plant. Nice position there, just to protect this guy. I feel like I should take a draw. Punishment. help too much. Maybe I safeguard and hit this, just to protect it. No, if Pandora opens, like, I might just play a 14 cost Mother of all Yak's. I'm not sure yet. Oh, crack fawn. Luckily, the salamander didn't get a power up. So sad. So sad that this is here. Now, so sad that this is here. Let's kill this. Jump here. And then we are going to Salamander. Finish this off. Then we can get this Yak here to collect. Might not have much time to collect, but even if Pandora opens, I still have a 5-4 in a good defensive position. So not a bad response from us there. The Salamander and the upgraded Salamander, the Copter, definitely helping out. That's exactly what I wanted. Got a nice little 2-for-1 there. We have a boss man showing up. Don't open. Feels good. Now we've collected, we can try and open Pandora. Chalice from the palace. Get the Spirit of Rebirth down just in case any removal starts flying around the place. Get some value on this Mother of Yak, make it even bigger. +1 into the drums. So we saw the drums come down last time, but it was a little too late for the drums to have too much impact. Things are definitely different now. Trolls. So we're taking the neutrals because I want to set up an aggro Mother of Yak's next turn. And with Chalice from the Palace, I have like a lot of burst if my Yaks survive. And it's going to get a little power up now from the Spirit, which is also very nice. A Necromatter coming back down. Alright, start running stuff into this. Next grinder gets buffed. Lava gets buffed. Fodder gets buffed. Punish this. I'm going to stick one behind, and I'm going to stick one here. So these guys can cover these lands. I'm going to +1, and then I'm going to get an Axe Grinder here as well. So we're just getting our creatures in good positions. A 7-10, you know, that could be quite difficult to deal with. Pick up Dark Crystal as well, so we have a bit of sustain, a bit of AoE. On top of that, I feel like I have a good amount of coverage here in this board state. That's a big Grizzly. Big old Grizzly. Oh, not a dancing sword. That feels bad. I can kill my Spirit. Yakapult. Alright. Let's go for Chalice first. Okay, so you can come back and finish this. One-shot this guy now. This is kind of fine where it is, but I will move up. I'll take an aggro mountain for the Cyphers farther in the future. And then we have the Yak'd as well as another threat. This should be game. Like, I don't really see how my opponent gets back from this. Healer. Firestorm. I can Secret of Strength this guy and hit. But then go for 10 damage. That's pretty good. Dark Crystal. What's the Dark Crystal open up? 3 damage. Run this guy in and hit. But if I use Secret... I could use Secret of Strength as like burst. So set lethal with this. Actually, yeah, I think that's a bit better. So if we do this... We can hit this guy, we can move him for 10, and then we can move this in a position where a Secret of Strength will give us enough mobility to set up lethal. It's like multiple avenues of lethal here. He's out, gonna bottle lightning, but we still have lethal with a Secret of Strength. Once again, winning the games for us. Well played, my friend. Big old Yak gonna finish things off, and there we have it, 6-1. With green-red Yaks. Maybe I can't make green-red Yak in Constructed, but the dream carries on here in Pandora. Feels very good, guys. I'm very happy with that. And then we go, let's claim our prize and see what we took. 30 of those, 5,000 of these. And there we have it. So lots more gems, shards to add to my collection. But yeah, very happy with the outcome. That concludes this journey into Pandora, taking a 6-1 victory there with my green-red Yaks. Good games to all my opponents, had some great games. The Iona and the Crystal Flower did get me. I was feeling a little sad about that, but still managed to become victorious at the end regardless. But good games to my opponents, like I said. Nice to see players, still in Pandora, still kicking about. And drafting. It's still good fun. Recommend getting into it if you haven't already. Definitely give it a go. It's a lot of fun. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, drop a subscribe to keep up to date of when our content goes live. There are 2 previous episodes of Journey into Pandora that you can check out. Or if you're very interested in hearing what the devs have to say about the game, you can check out a Q&A that was done on our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Faeria TV. And this video has been put on YouTube. So now along chatting to some of the devs, along with the art designers, game designers, and all sorts of members of the team there. There were questions asked as well, so maybe some of the questions you have were answered by them during that video, so be sure to check it out. So until next time, guys, take care, and I hope you enjoyed my journey into Pandora.